Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome, coming to you not quite live from One Take Studios, where today's topic we are solving inequalities with variables on both sides. Dun dun dun. Both sides can be a bit difficult, kind of like my camera, and focusing can be a bit difficult. Our biggest number one priority, in order to get this looking like something regular, is to be able to get this down to one variable. So if I've got variables on both sides, I really don't want to leave it like that with variables on both sides. I can't get the variable by itself until I only have one variable. Alright, so focusing on that priority, I'm just going to walk you through two examples today because really this takes practice more than anything else. So first example, we have 2x plus 8 is less than or equal to 10x. Notice I have a 2x here and I have a 10x here. Dun dun dun, it's on both sides, whatever shall I do? Well, I need one of these to go away. Alright, if I'm going to get this down to one variable, either the 2x has to go away or the 10x has to go away. A lot of people will get rid of the smaller of the two, which is fine, you can do that. The biggest thing here that I would advise you about is the 10x is the only thing that is on the right side of this inequality. So if I were to decide to make the 10x go away, I could do that, but that throws a lot of people off because then I've got nothing sitting here but a 0. Which, again, I can do, but most people, their brains get a little bit fuzzy on that. So I would like to make the 2x go away, and I don't want to think super hard about that. If I want the 2x to go away, I want the entire chunk to go away. 2x minus 2x would be 0, and this would be gone, and that would make me happy. You have to do the same thing on both sides. If I subtract a 2x on the left, I must also subtract a 2x on the right. And conveniently, like terms, this works out pretty well. Again, like I said, 2x minus 2x, that's gone. This leaves me with a positive 8. Great. That rhymes, is less than or equal to. If I have 10 x's and I take 2 x's away, please don't say x minus x makes the x go away here. I have 10 of them, and I'm taking 2 of them away. I will have 8 x's remaining, alright? So that's just subtracting, combining our like terms. One last step. Now I do only have one x. I would like to get it by itself. What's sitting with the x? This 8 right here. How is it attached? By multiplication, so I need to divide to undo that. So we'll divide by 8, again, always doing the same thing on both sides of the equation. That cancels out. That's still going to be less than or equal to, I do believe, and that's going to be x. Wait, if this cancels out and goes away, does that mean this cancels out and goes away? No, not really. Anything divided by itself is 1. So what do I have here? I have 1x. I just didn't write the 1. Here, 8 divided by 8 is 1. Do I need to flip my inequality sign? At any point in this process, did I multiply or divide by a negative number? That was subtraction. I'm in the clear. This was division, but I divided by a positive 8. So my inequality sign is going to stay right there as is. That is it. I'm not going to go through graphing this, but just as a brief review for anybody interested, this is less than or equal to. If I'm going to graph this on a number line, I would like to use a closed circle. And because x is on the big side and 1 is on the small side, that means that 1's are smaller, my x's are bigger. If x's need to be bigger, I'm going to shade to the right. So if I'm graphing this, closed circle on 1, shading to the right. Alright, that was so much fun, we should do another one, and apparently I made them kind of close together for examples, so I'm just going to do this so we have a nice dividing line. Alright, so here is our new problem, okay? Negative 3x is greater than 4 times the quantity x minus 2. Whatever shall I do? Do you recognize that? Because a lot of people would see this and go, hey, that looks familiar to me. I think that is the distributive property. So we are multiplying the 4 by each of these here. So that's going to give us minus 3x still. Am I going to run out of space? I hope not. 4 times x is 4x. And be careful, this is a minus, so I'm doing a positive 4 times a negative 2. That's going to be a negative 8. Now I go back to looking at what I did up here. I've got x's on both sides. I want to get it down to one variable. I need to make one of these guys go away. So last time we made the 2x go away by subtracting 2x. Can I do something similar here? Which one should I get rid of? I could get rid of the negative 3x, but then again, there's nothing else on this side. So maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to get rid of the 4x instead. How do I make a chunk go away? Minus 4x. 4x minus 4x, that's going to undo each other. That's going to cancel out. Again, the same thing on both sides of the inequality. Like terms lined up, that makes us happy. This is gone. Watch your signs. This is a negative 3x minus 4x. Negative 3 minus 4, that's a total of negative 7x's. I still have my greater than sign, and this was a minus 8. We're not going to view that as a negative 8. That sign is going to stay with the 8. Alright, so what else am I going to do here? Again, I need to get the x by itself. It's attached to a negative 7 through multiplication. I can break that bond through division, dividing by negative 7, dividing by negative 7. Those guys are going to undo each other. There's my x by itself. I hope you're okay. If you don't mind, I write this over here. What is negative 8 divided by negative 7? Well, depending on how you want to write that, a negative divided by negative is a positive, but 8 over 7 can't be reduced, so maybe, honestly, maybe I just leave it as 8/7. I could divide it in the calculator. I could. Maybe I feel like it. Maybe I don't. I could write it as a mixed number. That would be 1 1/7. I think I'm just going to leave it as an improper fraction right now. This right here, if I put this down as is, this is going to be a greater than sign. Do I need to rethink this? Do I want to say less than? Do I need to flip it over? Did I at any point multiply or divide by a negative number? Well, that's subtraction, so that's not multiplying or dividing. Wait a minute though, I divided by negative 7 on both sides. If I'm dividing both sides by a negative, I need to flip that puppy right over. Alright, so that was greater than, and now it is less than. And this would be our final answer for this problem. Alright, so really more than anything, it does take practice. You have to view this term as an entire chunk. So if I want 2x to go away, the entire chunk has to go away. If I want 4x to go away, the entire chunk has to go away. Same thing on both sides, and lining up so that we've got our like terms that are being combined. Practice, check in with somebody, make sure that you're doing the right thing, and always ask questions. Have fun!